Welcome into this carrier update presented by Uptake. Donny, looking at rates, we left off talking about the PPI and the ISM PMI, but now getting over to our NTI, you can see the downward movement.
Yeah,
right?
we saw pretty much what I was saying on the first session was we see the PPI going down. We see what logistics managers think is going on, and it shows those numbers going down, and it all kind of points to a softening in demand. When we see that, then if that's true, then we see rates go down, and that's what we're seeing right here. So we step back and look here. I'm using the NTI, the 7-day rolling average, and we see it's down to, it's, you know, it held for a day at 276. I believe the NTID is 275, so it might help bring it down a little bit more as we tack off a day before. And with take the fuel out, we're down to 195. So this is going to put a stress on carriers right now. But this, and again, this is spot market, so it depends on your mix. It depends on, you know, how open you are to the spot market. So you have a lot of carriers right now. Of course, what they're doing is they're backing in and taking their contracted freight. Yep. Now, if you're one of these carriers that's been running around for the last couple of years and have no contracted freight and you've just been taking advantage of the spot market, then you're going to be in trouble. Yeah,
and I think what's interesting here is you see the NTIL, so that line haul rate, move up faster, right? I mean, you're talking from 194, I mean, looking back to $1.98, and we moved like 2 cents on the NTI. So, I mean, that's the good thing. It's the actual rate that's moving, not necessarily fuel that's impacting the larger all-in rate.
Yeah, and of course, we hope, you know, even though we are seeing rates go down, fuel is coming down too. Hopefully this will hold steady, won't go down any further, and fuel will come down a whole lot further, and that'll really help some of these smaller guys out right now. All right, next chart here. Diving in, looking at truck stop diesel fuel. I've got several brought up here. The national average holding at 5.18, about a penny and a half down from yesterday, so still headed in the right direction. We got to keep an eye on this because we are getting a little bit nervous about it. But just kind of throwing this up here, looking at New Orleans, 482 as an average for truck stop rates. And I thought that would be a little bit lower, but somehow Kansas City came in at 472 and beat New Orleans. New Orleans being right there on the coast. I used to pick up a lot of stuff from one of our large oil companies there right outside of New Orleans. Houston, 464. And then Seattle, of course, I threw up there in the upper northwest there at 579. So comparing that to the 518, of course, you still see some of the West Coast here a little bit higher, but a lot of these other markets are right here under the DTS, not the NTI, the DTS.
Yeah. Things you want to see, that's for sure.
Yes.
Well, right now we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more Freight Waves now, right after this.